Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of what is the best era to live in. Well, a lot of people would debate, or they'd actually probably agree that 2020 is not a good year, but we're not talking about years here, we're talking about eras. So I think that a lot of people, they look at history and they'll see many different magnificent things actually from history where they think, wow, wouldn't it be cool to live in the medieval times or in ancient Egypt, or to be able to see dinosaurs and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, well, they weren't very pleasant times. They were actually times where it was very dangerous to live in. There was people, if you go back to the prehistoric era, you would be eaten by a dinosaur, or you'd be chased at least, and you'd have to survive and fight for your food and all that stuff. And then if you go back to Roman times or medieval times or all these things, well, they were very harsh and difficult periods. There was a lot of poverty. There was a lot of illnesses, actually much more than now. People were dying very young, and malnutrition was just a normal thing of those days. And it's nice to know about them. It's nice to look at history, and it's nice to kind of just know those times, but living in them, it's more a romanticized version of what they would really be. I mean, after all, we live in a very modern place, at least for modernized, westernized cities. They're pretty abundant with food, they're abundant with housing, even though it's expensive. But there's a lot of advantages to basically being in this kind of an era. And yes, we are going through pandemic times and all that stuff, and there are some difficult things, but at least for most countries nowadays, except there are places now in the world, they don't talk about it so much, where there's wars happening and all that stuff, and that's not nice. But at the same time, for a lot of the world, well, you get to be home. You get to relax, you get to watch TV. If you're lucky enough, you might be getting some sort of unemployment or some money from whatever country's government is giving money and stuff like that. So at least we're not starving. And thinking about it this way is, we always look at the thing, again, it's kind of like the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side of the pasture. Well, maybe we kind of need to understand that this moment now, this present moment now, is the best you will ever get. It's the best you will ever have. And we all go through difficult times, difficult periods, but time is so precious that whatever age you're at, you're probably, you are at the youngest age that you'll ever be anymore at this time. Because you can remember when you were a kid, you can remember when you were a teenager, you can remember when you were in your 20s if you're not in your 20s. But whatever time it is the healthiest you'll be, probably, the youngest you'll be. And I'm not saying that there's moments where you can be unhealthy and then recover and stuff like that. But I'm saying, don't take for granted the times that you have and dream about other eras of time just because of nostalgia or futures that do not even exist, because we don't know. All we have is the present, the current moment. So we better make the best out of it and enjoy it. So that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.